that by me adding my link to Death Row, this chain would be unbreakable, unstoppable, and we would make more money than any black artist in the music business ever made. We would do things that no artist, black, white, Mexican, has ever done. We will set our own mark and enforce it 30 times over, and we set about by doing that. And then we got my album, which Me Against the World debuted at #1. This new album debuted at #1. That's a first for any rapper, for anybody.
Machiavelli in this, Illuminati, all through your body.
And what happens to me is about 3 albums ready. And I like that.
When you think the end could be near, you gonna want the people, you gonna want the world to know everything that you got inside. That's why he stayed in the studio. He stayed making something new, because he had so much in a little time to tell.
Tupac left behind over 170 tracks, several hundred unpublished poems. But someone needs to cultivate that raw material into a legacy. With potentially lucrative tracks and substantial revenues yet to be earned from his image, there's been tremendous legal wrangling over his estate. Sadly, it took a full year for the first major dedication to Tupac to hit the airwaves.
It's like the purpose behind this record, I really didn't see him sent off, you know what I mean, just right, the way I thought, you know what I mean?
You's a wild, hungry brother who could never sit still. Said you couldn't rest till you seen a mill. Homie, I felt you. We was back and forth from Burrow to Project with Force. Damn, I wish they knew how much you love New York.
Besides paying tribute, Treach and the other keepers of Tupac's flame hope that Tupac will be remembered as a communicator and not just an instigator.
People got to listen to Pac. There's so much that he said and was saying that touched and like really hit emotions that a lot of us go through every day, no matter what you doing. No matter what you doing. Either you thought about it and ain't know how to say it, but when you hear it from him, you like, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
About his final film, Gang Related. With 3 multi-platinum albums behind him, Tupac Shakur was beginning to forge an acting career to rival his music. He kicked it off with Juice and even starred opposite Janet Jackson in Poetic Justice. But his choice of roles are at odds with a man who was renowned for his run-ins with the law.
Yeah, I know. We gotta do what we gotta do. If you look at it from a stereotypical point of view, like how people say, you know, all your troubles with the law, how could you play a cop? Just from a stereotypical point of view, who could play a cop better? I've seen them in their evil when they think nobody's looking. I've seen the compassion, I've seen the anger, I've seen the jealousy, I've seen the fear, I've seen respect, and I've seen hate from cops more than anybody.
But Tupac was keen to work his way out of being typecast as a cop.
That's the only kind of roles that they offer me. And so the trick is to play it where I can start showing different spectrums of the edge so that someone else can offer me another part where I can show more. I can do all of that. I could be the best actor anybody ever seen. Given a chance, the opportunity and the experience and the lessons from people, I could be the best.
And in Gang Related, Tupac stars alongside James Belushi as the cop who gets caught up in his own web of deception.
Does it bother you? Of course it bothers me. What the hell do you want me to do? Turn myself in? Well, I'm not going to do that. Look, this is the risk we take every goddamn day. Somebody might pop us. Especially undercover like that. So somebody got popped. He got popped. It happens.
We get to show the human side of the cops doing what they do, because it is always my belief that cops are just a gang unto themselves, with the good and the bad. Just like I believe the gangbangers on the street got good and bad, like police officers do. They got stress and they got character flaws that come from their lifestyles.
And fans of the music will not be disappointed with 3 new Tupac tracks featured on the film's soundtrack.
I did a song called Fortune and Fame. And it's like the hook goes, something we all adore. It's the one thing worth dying for. Nothing but pain, stuck in this game, searching for fortune and fame.
Prophetic words from the much-missed Tupac. And Gang Related hits the big screen from the 14th of August.
Hey! recorded an interview with Tupac Shakur.
How about that?
And I was actually in the same studio as Tupac when he got shot the first time in New
That's
York.
right, 'cause he was
Quad
shot and
Studios.
injured, wasn't he?
That's
Yeah.
right. And he was in the studio just below us, and I heard gunfire. And we ran down, and the police just sectioned everything off, and it was Tupac Shakur.
Really, Dad? Were you frightened?